Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be creating a candle that brings love into the household. What we have here is a red candle. We have a specific psalm from the King James Bible. We have 4 shiny pennies. We have Fast Luck Oil by Art of the Root. We have 1 brush, a very fine tip. And then we have an Ace of Hearts card that I've drawn in calligraphy ink with this calligraphy ink pen. Love, as it descends, love, O-V-E, then V-E, then E to the center. And then from the bottom, L-O-V-E, love, O-V-E, V-E, and E. And then home on either side. So the significance of allowing love to get smaller and smaller than expand is that, I could have written it in reverse, in the sense that I could have written love right next to the heart on either side and then allowed it to become less, but that would be focusing love within a single tiny point. The point of this card and this candle in general is to expand love. So we start off with a single letter and then we expand outward. And of course I've written home on either side. And since this word and the word home on either side has significance to me, the energy of the card is set. It can be effective. It's not so much exactly how you write something, it's the effectiveness as far as focusing your consciousness, focusing your intent, and making it manifest. So what I'm going to do right now is, well, first and foremost, take this Fast Luck oil, and I'm going to, the whole reason, I kind of wrote this ahead of time and made the holes and put the cord through was because you don't really need to see the whole process as far as that goes. But let's go ahead and put some Fast Luck oil right in the center here. Kind of outline the heart. Put a lot of Fast Luck oil there. And then we're going to anoint that sequence, then this sequence, then this sequence, and then this sequence. And then I'm going to put just a little bit on in this red candle as far as the wax that has yet to be burnt. Put that right in this red candle. There we go. All right, then we're going to screw that back on. The Fast Luck oil definitely has a cinnamon, I was going to say taste, a cinnamon smell, and smells a lot like something that a love oil, but it makes sense that Fast Luck and love oils would have similar ingredients. All right, so now we're going to tie this card to this candle. We're going to leave it upright. I know it's kind of a weird angle for you, but we're going to leave that upright and tie this thing on. And really, you can use any kind of thread. I prefer to use thick hemp thread. This is actually more nylon cord, which is completely fine as well. It's just I like to use as organic as possible. And it doesn't have to be fastened on real tight or in a specific way. It just kind of has to hold to the candle itself. It doesn't have to be very tight. I would use tape, but tape always feels like the adhesive itself, the chemicals of it, always feel like you're kind of taken away from the magic. So I try to avoid that. Tying on camera is a work in progress for me, everybody. Never get it quite right as far as being able to present it in a good manner. All right, so we have that fastened. We have that, now you have to be careful about, this being burned when the candle comes down, as far as it being burned over time. It's okay if the card actually kind of loosens and falls off. But the spell itself, honestly, if the card falls off, I just kind of leave it. And wherever this candle is burning in a space, just leave it. Don't worry about it. Just continue to let the candle magic do its work. So what we're gonna do next is place 4 pennies. Stick them in the wax if possible. If not, just toss them in there. They'll as the candle burns, they'll just kind of get stuck in the wax, which is completely fine. The 4 pennies thing is just, it's definitely for luck, but it's also for the transference of energy, because copper is a very good transfer of energy for spells, and 3 or 4 seems to be a very magic number as far as I'm concerned. So we have our 4 pennies in there. That's kind of what it looks like so far. So now we're going to read a psalm over it. It's going to be Psalm 23, page 437 in the King James Bible. I'm going to read this whole psalm and do it precisely. This is a psalm that is associated with love at times, also protection. This is Psalm 23, a psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. And now we're going to, here we are. Now we're going to, I'm going to ring my heart chakra crystal bowl over here. Amen. 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 All right, the candle is ready. This is what it looks like. And we kind of want to spread out the 4 pennies so that they get caught in the wax but don't get in the way of the wick, if at all possible. Then let's go ahead and light this. Now I'm going to place this in the room in which I sleep, but you can place it at your doorway, you can place it in any area of the house, but it's very important that you place it somewhere where it can just be left alone. That's any place that it can be left alone and to do its magic is a good place in the house. So just keep that in mind. At any rate, thank you very much for watching. Hope this has been resourceful and useful to you. If you have any other questions about working with cards, as far as doing magic with cards, doing magic with oils or candles, feel free to contact me at www.facebook.com/hunter.salazar. HUNTER.SALAZAR. You could message me or friend me on Facebook, what have you. Feel free to share this video. Thank you very much for watching, and all of you have a wonderful day.